You know, there's not a lot I can say about this episode other than what I keep saying each episode, each review, how good this anime is and how it is one of the most hilarious anime out there ever. I mean, come on, look at this face. Not only do we get this animated face like this, it comes after the fact that Kazuma he was so close to kind of getting a little bit of what he wants. But here he is in such an episode where he found the treasure, the item that swaps bodies, and he ended up switching bodies with Princess Iris, and in that tried to sneak in a bath scene with both Claire and Darkness. And only to this moment, everything was going well until bam, he swaps back. And once he swaps back, this is what he comes back to. They are over here dissing street punks, and he comes back and gets a punch in the face. I feel bad for him, because for one moment he was like, the goddess of luck shines upon me now. Yeah, that didn't last that long. And I know a few people were like, oh, is this Iris getting this punch here and like Kazuma gets what he wants? No, that flash of light signifying that they've swapped back, and this face is only a face Kazuma can make, because he rightfully so is like, what is going on? And you know, of course he comes back to a punch in the face, which wouldn't be Kazuma if it wasn't Kazuma. I feel bad for him, but to be honest, what he was trying to do was so underhanded. I will say, for those that are also cultured and love themselves a little plot, this was surely the episode of Darkness. And we saw a lot of plot from Darkness, but it's okay. My fellow brethren, I give you a good dab and say, welcome to the club. In all seriousness, we do need to talk about this interaction with Kazuma and the now goddess. So this goddess Eris has got to be taking over the body of the thief Chris. Whether it's that she's like the spirit form or she actually transforms into Chris, whatever the case may be, they have to. And the clues that we got in this episode only justify it even more. So yet again, I'm gonna ride this horse even more so now, because here it is, Kazuma was making fun of Chris's body in some way. Now, of course, the goddess was like, hey, you shouldn't, you know, after this long silence, because Kazuma's thinking she's embarrassed or mad or not happy about the fact the way he died through cobalts. It's actually she's talking about, hey, you shouldn't touch someone in that way. And he's like, oh yeah, but you know, it's not like there was a lot there to touch. And her facial expression, like this, look at this face. This is not the face of someone, as she said, hey, you shouldn't touch someone that's one of my followers. This is a face of someone that actually was the one that got touched. So I don't know how she's doing it. I mean, it's been clues ever since, more so in this season, because it wouldn't surprise me if they reveal it in this season. I want to say last season, where she said something to the lines of, started talking about how she was to be among them. And it was like, wait, she's among them? How is she among them? She has got to be in this body, or she is Chris. Like I've said before, they look really similar with some color changes and such. It's quite possible. She comes and tells Kazuma, like, hey, we need to get these treasures. And of course he's gonna listen now, because it's not like she's gonna send him back. He's gotta wait there and wait till she sends him back alive. So he's gotta sit there and listen. So now he knows they gotta get the treasures. And of course, he falls prey to one of the treasures, which is the body swapping one. Of all the treasures, like, of a guy getting into this world, why would he want a treasure that allows him to swap bodies with somebody else? that doesn't seem like it's a very strong ability or strong usage of an item to begin with. Well, it's not until Kazuma goes through his ordeal and he sits there like, you know, I now understand what my brethren was thinking when he got this item. Thank you. And well, you know, he was thinking him at first, but it didn't work out the way he intended. Regardless, this is a very funny episode. There was a lot of good things happen here. We got to see Kazuma, of course, dying again, which also is funny. That long pause afterwards. Like the direction, whomever was the director, whomever was the one that wrote it, absolute genius. Because that long silence, I'm sitting there like, wait, it's still going on. And the longer it went on, the funnier it got. We had all kinds of stuff happen in this episode through the whole body swap thing, which I thought at first was going to be a problem, but ended up being incredibly funny. And then, of course, when they get back in the original bodies, he gets punched in the face. Unfortunately, the Goddess of Luck did not smile upon him, but it looks like in next episode, he might be trying to get that treasure back because, yeah, I can see in the wrong hands, it would be bad. A bad item to have, which we just get done seeing an episode of it being in the wrong hands. But c'est la vie. Tell me what you guys think about this episode. I thought it was great. I thought it was funny, and it continues to be an amazing show. I will die on this hill. Konosuba is still one of the top ones and continues to be such. But make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed for more, because we'll definitely discuss this anime and several others here on the channel. You guys be safe. Take care. And Lord willing, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.